Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Stellaris, where we are playing MegaCorp as MordCorp. And I'm just sorting out the music and stuff like that. Okay, done. So, what happened in the previous stream? Well, we were fighting some pretty hefty economic issues. Because we were so focused on just trade income, we frankly weren't able to afford the other resources that our empire needs to function. And now we've established a bit of a better balance. We started to produce some of our own consumer goods. Part of the problem was we were relying very heavily on the central market. And the consumer goods, their price went all the went all the way up to 4 per piece. And usually I think the base price is like 2 per piece. So we've seriously inflated consumer goods in the world, although we've decreased that now because we're producing our own. And as a result, our energy credits massively recovered. I think we're still buying in some food, though actually looking at that we don't need to anymore. So let's go ahead and cancel that. And yeah, that's basically what's happening at the moment. Actually, we could continue to import food so we can keep the growth bonuses going. Especially in the smaller worlds, although actually, frankly, they're kind of catching up. The one that I really want to have grow is Nathaniel Prime. What else has been going on? Well, the Gerald destroyers have been at war with Cupulsi and Adix. Adix managed to take some land off of the destroyers up here and are their only neighbour. We were briefly in a federation with Bovia, but I decided I'd rather be in one with Adix, so we kind of destroyed our relations with these guys. So much so that they've rivaled us and have been sending marauders and things like that against us. But, well, we should be fine. I am also in the process of trying to get rid of the pacifist ethic. Because while we are pacifist, we cannot select any of the... Oh, we can't change our war policy to actually allow us to declare war. Although I'm pretty sure that the Liberation War policy allows us to. So I'm a little bit confused about that one. Unlocks the ideology CB on all empires with differing ethics. Yeah, that's what I thought. But unrestricted is the one that we need, and we cannot do that while we have the pacifist ethic. Which is very annoying, because these guys will not let us into the Federation while we're not able to declare war. Which seems like a pretty hefty penalty, especially if you're going to be playing as a pacifist diplomat, which we are, to suddenly not be allowed to join the Federation because you wouldn't join wars. You'd still join defensive wars. I guess that's what the association status is. Although I don't know if... Is association like mutual defense, but with an entire Federation? I think that's what it is. I don't know. I kind of suck with Federation politics because, quite frankly, I hate them. What else is going on? We are still trying to get more minerals so that we can continue upgrading our planets themselves. We're also trying to get minerals so that we can start building some more branch office upgrades. We've been investing rather more heavily in that, although influence is now going to become a problem because we are spending a lot of influence on diplomatic agreements. We're also spending a lot of influence on faction politics right now. Like we were improving the egalitarians, and that's why we are now egalitarian, because we did that. We're also trying to dissuade people from joining the pacifist faction. I'm hoping once that is weak enough, though with only 7% support, I would have thought that would be now already. I want to get rid of this, and then I am also promoting the Hunter because I want to become fanatic xenophile again, because xenophilic is good. It's the pacifism that's not. Although it's the pacifism which is giving us a little bit of empire size, but I don't think it's really worth the cost. And it's only for 10 points. Which is kind of negligible when we're 192 currently being used. Okay, so let's just go on pause and just continue. Hey, Scapper. And hello everyone else. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're all doing well. How are we doing with these guys? Yeah, they have the same problem. In fact, it'd probably be easier to join Cupulci than it would be to join Adix, because we do have a little bit of border tensions with Adix.
Research actualized.
Thought there were 3 stages: Association, Coalition, Federation. Almost never play a Federation game yet, me either. I still think it's one of the weakest parts of the game. But no, I was straight into a Federation with Bullavila without even being an associate. And then I quit them, became an associate of Adix and Capuli. And nothing has really advanced since then because of the minus 50 malus for being a pacifist. Okay, so we just got another technology. That was Sapient AI. Nice. So, probably advanced shields. Our military technology is actually pretty darned decent. Although we will need to go through and make sure that everything is tip-top. Ripper autocannon is still the highest level. We can get better lasers. We can actually get up to level 4 lasers now, crikey. And level 3 plasma cannons. We thought we could upgrade the reactor. Oh. Okay, we're going to struggle to do upgrades without the reactors. We're only on level 3 reactor, which is kind of poor. Am I at least researching better reactors? Are they available? No. Huh. Well, okay then. In the meantime, I am going to prepare myself some tea supplies, because I'm getting thirsty.
Research actualized.
Oh, research. What's up next? Okay, so we got +5 resources from all jobs, which is kind of bonkers. We could get some more habitability. We're getting a lot of habitability. The plus 10% food from farmers would also be good, but I think I'm going to double down with the habitability because our base habitability must be huge. Yeah, most planets are going to be super nice for us. In fact, if we just select, like you... Wow, we have 7 rulers here. Crikey. Happiness 100%. Doesn't say your habitability here, though. Oh, it does, 100%. So if you use... Yeah, you can see... Oh no, those are... Plus 10 habitability. That's because we're adaptive. It doesn't actually show you the technological habitability bonuses. The ones where it would probably matter more would be here. 65. 65. And habitability means you... Or low habitability means you have more amenities usage and also higher upkeep for pretty much everything. Including consumer goods, which has been the thing which has been kind of crashing my economy from the start. I think it's actually a really, really bad bonus to have, increased consumer goods. Although, using genetic modification, that is something we could potentially remove. Oh, that's a point. With xenocompatibility, we have more genetic modification, don't we? There's so many halves now. Wow. So if we chose you, for example, create template. Trait points left, only 1. No. I'm actually kind of curious. What are the half Mordchents at this point? We've only got the Mordchents and the Morchente. Oh no, that's Shasuka. Where's the base Mordchent? Half Coromoranthe, which are agrarian. Oh, that's interesting. Agrarian, adaptive, and solitary. They're really good for colonizing new places, actually. And then Voodoo Zan, adaptive, rapid growers, nice, strong, but solitary and wasteful. And half Mord Capones, only positive traits. Wow. Leader level cap. Pop growth from immigration resettlement cost, and then also pop housing usage. So another one that's really good for just populating stuff super quickly. And we are getting quite a few different peoples. Migration laws are still very much in place, and we're trying to make our settlements as attractive as possible to bring new people in. And the xenocompatibility definitely helps with that. Hey Bob, how you doing? How's my day been? It's good so far. Still can't really spend my credits on anything. I feel like I want to bring in a couple more rare crystals. Let's bring you up to 5. What else am I missing? I mean, the living metal, the Zero, the dark matter, and the nanites, I haven't seen any uses for those yet. Volatile, exotic, and rares, lots. Oh, and I'm selling volatile, so maybe we'll sell a couple less of those. Although we actually have quite a few exotic gases, somehow. Not entirely sure how we're generating that many. Monthly gain for producing 12. 9.6 from stations. Only 2.5 from jobs. I wonder if mining station upgrades affects rare materials. Because there have been a couple of technologies which increases mining station efficiency, and that might well be affecting that too. Not sure. Right, onwards. Okay, so we have loads of minerals at this point, so I really should just be spamming stuff out. You are actually okay on everything. Jessica Prime is good on everything, although you could potentially do with some more upgrades. Let's go ahead and upgrade one of the science places. You could actually do with a few more jobs. You're building research labs. I think I'm going to build one more set of research labs for you. Oh, a research institute. That would be a better choice. Then Ross Prime has the precinct houses. Your crime is basically dealt with at this point, so I don't think that is hugely necessary. You could do with some more districts. In fact, how are you doing for housing? You could also do with more districts, and that's all of the resources used already. Need housing if you want the population to grow. Mike Prime, same thing. Mike Prime's actually the one that's the closest to running out of space. Might need to start getting rid of some of these districts. Oh yeah, that's true. I am selling them for energy, which is already capped out. So I may as well stop those sales. You're quite right about that, actually. There we go. What was I up to? Mike. Mike. Build me more housing.
Research actualized.
More tech. Durasteel, level 4 armor. Jolly good. Right, civilian fabricators, the upgrade to consumer goods factories. I should have been getting that a long time ago, actually. I kept on avoiding it because I thought it was one of the strategic resource things, which even then I shouldn't be avoiding. That's going to be a lot of work from that. Good. You have unemployment. You do. Colin Prime. I think I'm just going to upgrade your mineral production. Although you're out of housing as well, I'm going to get your housing going first, and then mineral production. I'll queue them both up. No, I won't. Colin, what do you need? You need housing. You also need jobs. Jobs I can do. Let's get you some civilian districts. Civilian industries, even.
Research actualized.
Even more habitability. Lovely jubbly.
Complete.
Let's go for the terraforming.
Upscaling
It's been sitting there for a while. Haven't chosen it yet. You've got housing. You could probably do with entertainment. Civilian industries, commercial zones. Jackson desperately needs housing. Actually, let's go Nathaniel. I want to make sure that you're nothing standing in your way of growing. There isn't. Good. In that case, back to Jackson. And there's the civilian fabricators. Planet build speed plus 50%. Hell yeah. Some more housing.
Upscaling.
Did someone say more at bits? Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're going to be running out of consumer goods soon, but we can now upgrade all the consumer good factory places. So we're definitely not going to be using up all of the building slots on just people. Districts have started to become more important. I mean, look at this. Gelderland just doesn't need any more because they've got a huge number of, well, they had a huge number of jobs. They still have quite a few. Let's go and build a research center, whatever it was called. Do you have one already? Labs, gene clinic, research institute. You do already. So I think I am going to build another lab with you because all three of my core worlds, Gelderland, Jessica Prime and Stephen Prime, have got research bonuses. Big research bonuses. And we need to keep ahead of the curve in that, especially as the empire size continues to skyrocket. Ecological adaptation allows us to terraform inhabited planets. Habitability modification. Change the environmental tolerance of a species to suit our needs. Ooh. Well, I'm going to do the ecological adaptation so that we can terraform colonized. And antimatter reactor, that's probably the one that I want. Research station output. We don't actually generate a lot of science from research stations. So he produced 530 from jobs, 31 from stations. It kind of shows you just how much you make from just planetary research. You need, I think, some more housing. Yeah, you have a lot of unemployment. Sorry, other one. You have a lot of job vacancies.
Upscaling complete.
It's the better version, not the worse version. You should instant sell energy for minerals and consumer goods. Actually, for minerals, I could do. Although my mineral production is decent, I should be investing a little bit heavier in mineral districts, and maybe also get some of the mineral mining bonuses.
Upscaling complete. Upscaling complete.
Which is what this is. Especially on Nathaniel Prime, that's going to be really quite valuable. So let's go ahead and do that. Gene Clinics, Business Management Nexus, you're fine. Alright, so most places should have some housing. You don't. And I think Jessica Prime, I'm going to build another city district for you. You've got housing. You've got housing.
Complete.
Ross Prime's got a lot of space left to expand. We could also get another habitability. Sorry, hydroponics for you. Because Ross Prime is the home of most of my food production. Mike Prime could upgrade stuff. Oh yeah, you could have got a planetary capital a while ago. Oh, no you can't. Yes you can. 800, not 600. Someone died.
Upscaling
Smiller died.
complete.
131. You are now the new eldest character. So let's take a look at the leaders. Well, no, let's have a look where that was. Oh, it was the capital. Alright, so we need someone who is good with technology, which is what you are. And I think that these guys have the +1 leader cap. Oh no, skill level 1 to 10. So we've now got maximum skill level. We can go all the way up to 10. Which is pretty nice. Just through technologies and choices. This is going to be... Let's go on this page. Haven't used one of these for a while. Although it looks like all of these have had at least 2 appearances. They have. These guys have not. Right, so this is going to be Silver Rose. Lord Silv Rose. And you are going to take charge of the homeworlds. 85 ad bits. I have some of those too. Nice one, thank you. Where do you see how many jobs you have on a planet? So this is your current population, and this is how many vacancies. Well, sorry, how many jobs, available jobs. No, not available, just how many jobs. So 75 jobs, 75 population, 78 jobs. And because this is 3 higher than this, we have 3 vacancies. And then if you have unemployment, it'll appear here. Although you can still see it from here. If this number ever exceeds this, then you have unemployment. I think you need to build another city district. Jessica Prime is building a city district. You're not building anything right now. You have some space to expand. You could potentially do with one more, and I think in these three I need to start removing the base districts. You've got loads. Mike's... you could potentially do with another city. No, you're saving up for 800. I'm not going to spend anything else until I've got 800 done.
Research actualized.
That was Smiller. Okay. So we've got the planet build speed, which is going to be a great help. More housing from cities would mean that I need to use less districts. Or mineral purification hubs, which will allow me to get more minerals. Also tempting. Also very in fact, am I still selling minerals? No. Yeah, let's get the anti-grav engineering. We can also grab to boldly go, which is not going to be hugely useful, but data bank uplinks. Research station output 10, so we're going to get like 7 research a month more. But more importantly, our overall research is also going to go up by 10%, which merged with this means we're generating a ton of technology, which is awesome. Unfortunately, we don't have a ruler who is a tech booster.
Actualized.
Antimatter reactors are done. We are getting technologies very quickly now. Just a bonus flat up. Oh, wow, that's really expensive. Yeah, let's not do that one. Let's do some of these other ones. Chemical reactors. That allows me to create my own volatile modes. Gene mod points +1. Synergy forum. More. Ah, here we go. More managers. 7 managers. Or the Xeno Outreach Agency. Which would give us more immigration pull and gives them more trade value. This is actually another very valuable building. But I think the +1 gene mods are going to be better because it's also a rare tech, which means less likely to appear later on. Okay, Mike can finally be upgraded. Planetary capital. Which you've already got, you've already got, you've already got, and you've already got. These guys are too small. I think you need to have 40 population. Sergei could do it. Yeah,
complete.
You need 40 population, then you can become a planetary capital. Oh dear, everyone's keeling over dead right now. So that was the Dracoran who was sciencing somebody. So we need to recruit somebody else, preferably someone with a high sapient research speed +10. I think for this, I'm going to go experience gain. And we're going to name you Muffins. No, yes, yeah, that was right. And then we also have my technology researchers. We have this guy who's a +5 research speed. But we could recruit the Sapient AI guy, this one, which is basically his upgrade. And we'll call you Mandarin. Like so. Mandarin and Muffins. And then you are going to replace that leader for the technology. So all of my technologies now have a +10% research speed, which is pretty nice. Although you are a lower level, but that's fine. What level was the guy that I just replaced? I don't think he was actually that high a level. Level 3. I'm just going to fire you. Don't want to pay for you. Need another governor, do I? No, I have governors. What are my civics? My civics are currently trading post, which gives me +4 starbase capacity. Free traders, which gives me +10% trade value and +10% branch office value. And also private prospectors, which gives me +20 admin cap and allows me to get private colony ships. That was mostly for the admin cap, because my gosh, I've gone over it. We're sitting at an empire size of 201 with a cap of 130. I suffer a 31% tech cost penalty. But we could hire more scientists. Mike could do with some more jobs. I think that Mike could do with a civilian industry. Colin has unemployment. Yes, he does. Need you to get some more minerals so that I can upgrade the alloy foundries. We can wait for that. Can we? No, I want to make sure that these have housing. To Colin Secundus, I think I'm going to build another farming district.
Complete. Upscaling complete.
And Zach Prime. Can't get another one of those, but we could get a mining industry. Let's do that. What does cohesion do? I'll show you in a moment. So cohesion is how well formed your nation is. So if you have a really strung out, thin nation, then you're going to have a low cohesion. That's basically to punish people for just snaking out. If you have a more rounded, more well-established realm, then that's going to be more solid, and therefore you have the cohesion. There are the cohesion penalties, but I'm not entirely sure what they are, because it doesn't actually tell us here. But basically the way to avoid having a low cohesion is to have a low number of exit points from your nation. So we're fairly well-formed. There are a few exit points. There's one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 exit points from my realm. And that is then reduced by having a certain number of upgraded starbases. So if your starbases are high level and you have a lot of exit points, you're fine. You can snake out as much as you like, but it just stops you snaking out to grab special resources and just like cut people off. So early on I had a couple of cohesion issues, but because of the fact I'm a trading post guy, so I have a lot of starbases, cohesion was never an issue for me. Apparently I caught a couple of people in the Dev Clash out though, who didn't know it was a thing. Right, so I think I can build some more branches. So we've got Grungmara, right?